Hello everybody, this is Stacy with Stacy's Organizing and Decorating for Life, or stacyforlife.com. I'm here once again to help you organize your thoughts and decorate your perspectives. This is my Grinch. That's what happened to my lip. So anyway, today's topic is going to be about support. We've talked about the goals in the previous months, achieving our dreams and goals and visions. We've talked about love during this month. So what do we have underneath that? How do we achieve all of that? It is love, but what does that look like? It's support, right? Support is to be able to bear assistance. Are we getting assistance mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially? You may or may not be getting all of that from one person. There's also, just like 5 fingers there's the 5 love languages. Somebody may offer that to you in one of those 5 love languages, or try to speak your love language, which is really cool. But on the other hand, if they're not doing that, what's happening? If they're not being mentally supportive, this would be somebody who's, saying to you, you can't do this, there's no way, you're not even how can you do that when you're not, those are those kind of people. Emotionally, where they're telling you that you're, where they're calling you names and making fun of you and all of this, that's emotional abuse. And then when you got physical, it's not always just punching or hitting somebody. That's not cool. That is definitely physical abuse. But sometimes to be able to help somebody physically, to be able to watch the kids while you go do something, or to be able to give you a ride somewhere when they're on their way. If they're refusing to do that, that's not very nice either. That's not supportive. So, and then you got financial. If somebody has the money and they are investing in this, or they're looking to that, and you're clear and conscious about what you're doing and your intention as well, and they know that, but they're afraid that you're going to grow beyond them, then that's abusive too. And sometimes people will do that in their fear of you growing beyond them. They'll put you down and call you names and not offer assistance and not help you. And that's just not support. That is not mental, physical, emotional, financial, and spiritual support. Spiritual support looks like, I can pray for you. If I can't do anything else, I can pray that you can reach your dreams and goals and visions. Mental support looks like, yes, you can do this. I can so see you doing that. Emotional support is somebody listening to you with great intention and being able to suggest somebody who's done what you're wanting to do. And then the physical support is, yeah, I'm going that way anyway. I'll give you a ride, or if you need me to watch the kids for an hour or something and I'm not doing anything, they can come, or something like that. That can be physical support. And financial, obviously, is if I've got it and I'm on board with what you're doing and everything, then, and it's not going to hurt me or put me out any, then, yeah, that is the type of support that I'm talking about. That is support. On the other hand, that is not support. So in the middle lies yourself, and that's you and your intention. So if you go too far this way, you could run with somebody's and maybe run all over them. If you go far this way, that would make you give up on your dreams and goals and visions. So to be able to come to center is to stay focused, to stay motivated, to keep your intentions clean and pure. Because then if you got the people over here who we call naysayers, or the people who are not supportive over here, then sometimes people like chaos and drama and spite in their world. There are people like that. And so they may think, I'm going to show them and blah, 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 that kind of thing. And that's not a way to go about getting your business taken care of with integrity. Over here, you don't need to expect them to do all the work for you. They can't do everything for you. So that's what I mean about the perfect balance in the middle, is to know who you are and set your intention, and to continue to go and grow, and so when I do the videos, my intention is to bring something to you that takes me a few minutes a day, or may take me all day some days, because I'll do different videos. I've learned what it means to do this. This is a lot of work, for a day, but it's something that I want to help the world with. It may be a small world, whoever watches these videos. But that is success to me, is to be able to change somebody's perspective to where it's a better and clearer perspective than to be able to go too far this way or too far this way, to be able to help y'all find balance. Because I think as long as we're above ground, that's what we're all searching for. This is the deal, is, maybe, I heard it said, maybe this isn't a basket of mental health here. All of us are suffering and struggling with something. I'm not suggesting at all for people to be abused by someone who is suffering a mental illness. As my life coach tells me, being spiritual isn't about being abused. So I'm not saying be abused. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance. What I'm saying is to understand, and you can still offer them prayers even if they're an abusive person, and love them from a distance and not focus on their demise and not stay focused on all the wrong that they do. It's to stay in your business, to stay clear, stay focused, stay in your business, what it is you want to do, what change are you trying to bring to this world? How can you make this world a better place? And then again, not being too hairy-fairy over here, and not, acknowledging that there are some other things, some darker sides, because we all have the dark and the light, and to merge that together is where we want to have our humanness be, because that's what makes us human, is that we can acknowledge our darkness and our light, and we can grow from it, and so I hope that that's been helpful to you. Earlier this week, I posted a poem by Thomas Merton. And it said, the beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves, which usually in the beginning, no one's telling you what to do. They are uplifting you. That's the easy part. And not to twist them to fit our own image. But we do that, right? We are an illusion oftentimes when we first get with people. Otherwise, we love only the reflection of ourselves we find in them. And again, that's by Thomas Merton, No Man is an Island. So let me read that again and let you kind of take that in. The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves and not twist them to fit our own image. Otherwise, we love only the reflection of ourselves we find in them. This is Thomas Merton, No Man is an Island. So, with all that being said, sometimes when it says there that we twist them to fit our own image, a lot of us don't even know what our own image is. We try to make people be something, and they can bend and twist and just not get it. You can bend and twist and just not be able to be what somebody wants you to be. That's what I mean by the clear intentions, is that you have to make sure of who and what you are and what you want, and not do that bending and twisting where you get lost and you don't know who you are. It's easy to do. It happens to many people. That's why I'm saying you have to be a strong person to be able to deal with the negative side, to be able to deal with the people who may have the narcissistic traits and that will put you down when you're trying to do something, and that will do this and verbally abuse you, tell you how you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing, or tell you that you don't deserve this or that, and or make you think that you deserve bad. You have to be remember who your divinity is and who your essence is, and not let people define you. So that's what I try to bring you each week with these videos. This past month we've talked about defining your feelings and not denying your feelings. That's your feelings. I often know I'm talking to somebody who's codependent when I say, well, how did you feel about that? Or what did you think about that? And they tell me what the other person says or thinks or feels instead of what they feel. I'm like, oh, that's not what I asked you. So I know that that's a codependent person. And so, we've talked about what it was that hurt us in our youth, why we feel the way we feel now, and how can we change that. That was something we talked about last week when we talked about commitment, purpose, and loyalty. So again, it's coming to you with the best of intentions, and helping you to realize what your intentions, your dreams, and your goals and visions are, what's love, what is not love, what you can do to honor and love and protect yourself. So I hope that this has been able to be of help to you. I'm very grateful for the time that you allow me to spend with you to discuss these different things that I've gotten to learn myself on the journey, and that I continue to get to learn, because I think as long as we're above ground, we're always going to be trying to meet in that middle area to find that balance that we all look for. And as I've said before, I don't think it's any mistake that finding balance, our hands end up like this, and so, because if we can't support anybody in any other way, we can definitely pray for other people. I can be on the beach and see Sargasso and pray, about the Sargasso. So there's always an energy that we can choose to use when we're seeing things we don't like. And it's up to us to get to choose. Nobody else is making us do anything or see anything that we don't want to see. Okay? All right. So I'm not saying be in denial. I'm saying just define what you're seeing and feeling, and then work with that, and know you're the only one that can change that. Okay? All right. So I hope that you have a great finish to your week, and I hope that this video has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. And again, please, if you want, you can instant message me or comment in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.